Good day, greetings students. I'm very happy to meet you all again in grade 11 economics. We are in chapter 9, the use of statistical tools. So far in these 8 previous chapters, we have discussed various statistical tools. So this chapter is about using those statistical tools for making a project. Now, why do you want to make a project? So it is all about what I said this chapter. It's importantly about making a project. What is this about? Making a project edha pathina vishayam? About what are we discussing in this means it's for study purpose, for research purpose. So in academics you can call it for study purpose. ஏதோ ஒரு விஷயத்தை தெரிஞ்சுக்கிறதுக்காகவும் புரிஞ்சுக்கிறதுக்காகவும் நம்ம பண்றது ஒரு project, ஒரு practical work. Okay, so far you have been doing only things like studying. Okay, you have seen them theoretically. Now understanding them logically actually talks about making a project or a research purpose kaha nama pannradhu da project. When you start up your own business, you would be wanted or you would be expected to submit a project. So now if you are going to construct a new building, you will have a blueprint, you will explain how it will be done, what is the budget covering, and everything will be explained, isn't it? All those things comes under this use of project and making a project. Alright children, so what are we going to do in this is we have studied about various statistical tools, data collection patti padichirukom, classification and organization, presenting the data, analyzing and interpretation, usage of techniques like measures of central tendency and measures of dispersion. All this will be put in practice to make out this project. Okay, so what are the steps that are involved in this project is you will have to first identify a problem or an area of study. What you have to do? Identify a problem or an area of study has to be done. This is the first step. Okay, whether you are going to study about a particular problem or a particular area or a particular department padikka porom, we are going to know many things about that. What are we saying it as? First step in making a project. That is what? That is the first step in making a project. Clear children? What next? Choice of target group. About whom? About what kind of people you are going to make your study. யாரை சுற்றி உங்களோட ஸ்டடி இருக்க போதும் அதுதான் உங்களோட டார்கெட் குரூப்னு நம்ம சொல்கிறோம். If it is about pet products, okay, pet food supplies pedigree அந்த மாதிரி ரூல்ஸ் அந்த மாதிரி கம்பெனிஸை பற்றி படிக்க போகிறீங்க அப்படின்னா your target group would be people who have pets. பெட்ஸ் இல்லாதவங்க கிட்ட போய் நீங்கள் how do you feed your dog ன்னு கேட்டால் there is no point about it. Okay, and pets are different. People have birds, people have goats, cows, everything is pets. So pedigree or drools is for dogs. Appo adukku suitable ana people who have dogs with them, you have to ask them. So that's your choice of target group. Here you should be deciding your population and your sample. What you have to do? You have to choose your population and sample. Clear? What do you have to do next? The next step of choosing this is, the next step is choosing your target group, that is choosing your population and your sample. What is the third step here? Is collection of data. What will you be doing, children? You will be collecting your data, collection of data. And how do you collect your data? By conducting survey. Collection of data is done through what? Surveys. Or if you are going to use secondary source of data, then that can also be done. இப்போ வெப்சைட்ஸ்ல இருந்து அதை பத்தின டெஃபினிஷன்ஸ் எடுக்க போறீங்க, அதை பத்தி ஸ்டடி பண்ணவங்களோட ரிசல்ட்ஸ் எடுக்க போறீங்க. If you are going to take the observations of others, then you have to go for secondary data. So is it going to be primary data or is it going to be secondary data? Should be your choice. Alright children, and then you will be going for organizing and presenting this data. You have to organize and present this data. Alright children, organizing and presenting data. What do you do in organizing and presenting data? You classify it, classification kudutittu you would be presenting it in different modes, like whether it should be a textual presentation or whether it should be diagrammatic presentation or should it be a tabular presentation, should be your decision. So அந்த டேட்டாக்கு உங்களோட ஸ்டடிக்கு எது சூட்டபிளாக இருக்கும்னு நீங்கள் பார்க்குறீங்க இல்லையா, that is in this step. Which step is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth step, you will be organizing and presenting your data, because it is difficult to analyze raw data. Collect பண்ண டேட்டால இருந்து என்ன ஒரு அனாலிசிஸ் பண்ணுறது கஷ்டம். So what do? You organize it and you present it. Clear children? The next step you do is analysis and interpretation. The next step you do is what? Analysis and interpretation. So நம்ம collect பண்ணி classify பண்ணி present பண்ண டேட்டாவை you will be analyzing it using measures of central tendency or dispersion. All this should be done. Okay, so using arithmetic mean, median, mode, dispersion, standard deviation, all these things you have to do it in analysis and interpretation. Then comes conclusion. What did you understand from the project? What are your suggestions? What are the preventive measures, if at all? Is there anything possible? All these, your observations, this contains your observations and conclusion. Observations and suggestions will be given. Okay, your observations and suggestions are given in what? In the conclusion part. Alright children, the next thing is bibliography. If you have taken the secondary data, then you will be giving the secondary sources information. இங்கே என்ன அந்த இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் எடுத்தீங்க, what are the books you referred and took the information, all this will be coming under the bibliography. Okay, and then you will have annexure. In annexure you will be having what? As I said earlier, some extra materials, a model of your questionnaire can be kept. Then you can keep any related documents, price list of a particular shop, all these things about what you are doing a project. அதுக்கு சம்பந்தமா ஏதாவது டாக்குமெண்ட்ஸ் நம்மக்கிட்ட இருந்தால் you can keep it in annexure. Clear children? These are the steps that are involved in making a project. So first what you have to do, you have to identify a problem or an area of study. The second thing you do is choice of target group. You have to choose your population and your sample. Then you have collection of data. It can be primary data or secondary data. If it is primary data, you have to go for a survey. Then you have organizing and presenting data. So organizing and presenting data na enna, you would be classifying your data and presenting it in the right way. Then you have analysis and interpretation. The measures of central tendency, dispersion, correlation will be used to understand, to numerically explain the data you have got. Conclusion, your observations and your suggestions will be in conclusion. And then finally you have bibliography, where you name the secondary sources that you have used so far. Okay, all these things will be there. Where? In your project report. All this should be presented as a report. Okay children, I hope you have understood all the steps, because you are going to do in a step by step process. So first thing is, start with identifying a problem. Clear children? Let us discuss a few sample projects now. So these are things that you can commonly do. I'll even give you a list of what are the sample projects can be done out of your book. Okay, but let us discuss the 12 topics given in your book. Okay, how many topics are given children? 12 topics. Let me discuss the possibilities of each. This is a good training for you to do your project in 12th standard. So let's start. They have given you an economic issue. Many economic issues are given and you have to choose. You can choose one. It's not have to. You can choose any one, or you can go in for any other topics possible. Okay. So consider yourself as an advisor to Transport Minister who aims to bring about a better and coordinated system of transportation. Prepare a project report. So this is about what? This is actually a plan, transportation project, isn't it? So what are the things you can talk about in this? Transportation la ennala pesla. What they have asked, to bring about a better and coordinated system of transportation. First thing, ungaloda findings ennava irukala appadina, you have to go in for the people, that is target group. What kind of people travel in that bus? Okay, and then types of vehicles available. So இப்போ ஒரு 2 places-க்கு நம்ம எடுக்கிறோம் அப்படின்னா from Namakkal to Chennai means what are the possible transportation facilities that we have? Okay, we have train, we have bus, we have flight. So bus means from Namakkal you can board, and what are the timings of the bus? Okay, if you are going to take a flight you have to go to Salem. From Salem you can board a flight. So you have what? Bus, train and flight. So bus means you have from Namakkal to Chennai. Straight away you have. If you are going to go for a train, you can have Namakkal to Salem to Chennai. Yeah, from Namakkal to Chennai there are different routes. But if you are going to go by train, even if you board a train in Namakkal, there is only one train a day, right? So that train would also reach Salem. Another option from Salem you have many trains to Chennai. So you can go from Namakkal to Salem in train and from Salem to Chennai in train, or Namakkal to Salem in bus and Salem to Chennai in train, or Namakkal to Salem by car and Salem to Chennai in train. And when you talk about flight, you have only one option, the easiest. I am talking about the closest one. You have Trichy, all these things, but still I am saying the closest one. You go to Salem and from Salem you board a flight. So these are nammaloda options. Then you can talk about what are the charges, okay, by this transportation. What are the charges? Then what are the preferences of people? எது அவங்களுக்கு கம்ஃபர்டபுளா இருக்கு? Regular travelers, do they find bus comfortable, train comfortable or flight comfortable? Which is affordable? எது it is not too expensive, it is the right price ன்னு நினைக்கிறாங்க. எது facilitating இருக்கு? Okay, which is more comfortable for them to travel. So if you ask me, I'll find train to be very comfortable. Yes, Namakkal la na Salem poitu anga da change pannom. But from Salem to Chennai the train journey is very good. Okay, I get everything inside the train and I feel safe. All right. So adu enakku pidikkum. But when you ask my mom, my mother, she feels bus journey is good. Namakkal inge night eri ukandana morning Chennai poi reach ayidalam. So there is no disturbance in between. I find that to be better. My mother would say. My dad would say I would go by flight. So Namakkal to Salem and from Salem to Chennai I can take a flight because I don't want to waste time. I want to go early. I go on a business trip, so I want to go on time. Abdin pakrom. So what are the preferences of people and why do they prefer it? What are the problems they face? Because this project is about betterment of the transportation system. Appo namakku enna theriyano? What are the problems they face? If I train choose pandrena, why I don't want bus? That should be a question. Or if I am using train also, is there any problem? Is it everything okay? What are the plus and minus of traveling in train? Idella na therinjikalam. I can say that the cost is too much, or any particular system, the night train is too dirty, they don't clean it very well. Idu madri na sollalam. So these points will be taken. That's collection of data. Adukaprom I organize it, I present it, I concluded with the suggestions of how to make the transportation system in a better manner. That would be in my conclusion part. Clear children? So compare பண்ணிட்டு எது பெஸ்ட், இதை எப்படி இன்னும் பெஸ்ட் பண்ணலாம்னு நம்ம பார்க்கலாம். Clear? That's your first project report. Understood? What is the first one we have discussed? A transportation project. Clear? I am not saying you have to take only these. These are some examples. You can go for some other also. You may be working in a village cottage industry. It could be a unit manufacturing dhoop, agarbatti, candles, jute products, etc. You want to start a new unit of your own. Prepare a project proposal for getting a bank loan. So your second thing is applying for a bank loan. In this, you can talk about your experience in this particular field. Okay, நீங்கள் extend பண்ண போறேன்னு கேக்குறீங்க, உங்க யூனிட் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ண போறேன்னு கேக்குறீங்க. So how much you know about it? How much you know about the particular industry? Your experience, and then you need to talk about the industry. Then what are the unique things that you are going to do? Like for example, there will be unique things like I am going to employ only women. This is going to be run by only women. Okay, அந்த மாதிரி இருக்கலாம். Or we are going to automize it. Okay, இதில் வந்து pollution create பண்ணாத விஷயங்கள் யூஸ் பண்ண போகிறோம். We are going to use herbal products only. All this can be there. Unique things can be there. Then your project plan. Where would you like to start the unit? Are there going to be any partners? What ownership method you are choosing? இது எல்லாமே நீங்கள் மென்ஷன் பண்ணலாம். Okay, so collecting data இதில் எங்கே வருது? About knowing about the industry. இது எல்லாமே collection of data தான். The history of the industry, the benefits, the demerits, the important rules and regulations that has to be followed, இது எல்லாமே இங்கே இருக்கும். Then you organize it in a right way and present it. Okay, இதனால pollution எவ்வளோ control ஆகும். All these things can be presented in graph. Then you analyze and interpret. In the conclusion, you talk about the plus points, the benefits. Okay, then you can talk about the promises you are giving to the bank. Now, you can talk about your property details. Okay, you can talk about your property. You can give any people who are ready to give you guarantee. Loan na guarantee kepanga illaya, so I would repay in this module. I will be paying like an EMI. Okay, the bank can hold this asset. அது மாதிரி சில விஷயங்கள் you have to put it into the bank loans project. The third thing is, suppose you are a marketing manager in a company and recently you have put up advertisements about your consumer product. Prepare a report on the effect of advertisements on the sale of your product. So, it is a marketing report. So, you will have the name of the product, when was the product introduced in the market, okay, are there any size and varieties, 200 gram pack, 400 gram pack, then elaichi flavor, butterscotch. If you take ice cream, you have 100 ml, 200 ml, 500 ml, you have different flavors. Idella you can put. Then advertising strategies that you have used. Then you can have a bivariate frequency distribution. What will you be having? A bivariate frequency distribution. Do you remember, children? What is bivariate frequency distribution? So, one side sales means this side advertising. Having a distribution table that helps you know about two different variables. Sales, advertisement enna changes kondu vando adnala sales evlo improve aachu illa keela pochu. So when you want to compare the relation between these two things, you have what? A bivariate frequency distribution. Clear, children? That is what? A bivariate frequency distribution. So you can give in the conclusion about whether the advertising campaign was good. If we have discounts, that system of discounting, was it good or not? That can be taken into account. That can be given as conclusion. Clear, children? Shall we go to the next point? Okay. Fourth one, you are a district education officer, a DEO, who wants to assess the literacy levels and reasons for dropping out of school children. So, dropping out of school children, so you want to know what? The literacy level. What will you be knowing? How many boys are studying? How many girls are studying? In that particular district, how many boys are there? How many girls are there? Are they all in schools? Are they regular to schools? இது எல்லாமே நீங்கள் ரெஃபர் பண்ணலாம். Okay, I am explaining only a few things because explaining all 12 projects would not may confuse you, because which project should be done with what data, you might get confused. So I am not explaining all the projects. I am explaining what is what. After choosing a project, we will discuss in detail. I am just giving you examples. Okay, then you are a vigilance officer of an area and you receive complaints about overcharging of goods by traders, that is charging a higher price than the maximum retail price. Visit a few shops and prepare a report on the complaint. So you can collect data. So really, is it happening? You visiting the place, it's primary data. So you visit the place and you collect the data whether it is really happening. You can talk about the cause and effects. You can talk about the preventive measures, and this would help you to take any legal actions against that particular shops. Okay, then you have consider yourself to be the head of Gram Panchayat of a particular village who wants to improve amenities like safe drinking water to your people. Address your issues in a report form. So it's like you will be writing letters, right? Complaint letters or request letters to the particular authorities to help you out. Adu madriyana letters in a report form, giving the data. They are suffering so much. We need proper water facilities. This is contaminated. People have got sick because of this. And the data la verify panni neenga kudukuradhu. This sixth project. Seventh one, as a representative of a local government, you want to assess the participation of women in various employment schemes in your area. So how women are participating, this also you can use questionnaires, primary source of data, and you can collect. You are the chief health officer of a rural block. Identify the issues to be addressed through a project. This may include health and sanitation problems. So these are little higher order I won't say higher order thinking, higher level. So you imagining yourself into a different position and making a project. But for now, I want you to make simple projects. Okay, like you can talk about marketing, that is the easiest one, but will give you a lots and lots of ideas. Okay, you can talk about marketing of a product, you can talk about the production of a product. So if you want to produce or if you want to develop a new division in your office, what would be the product be, what would be the benefits of it? Okay, I would suggest this bank loan project, the second one. Then you can do the first one, that is good. Then you can have the third one for sure. Okay, and then you can talk about 10th one, polio immunization program in a particular area. How many children were there, how many came for the vaccination, did everybody get used to it, was it good? All those things can be studied. Then 11th one you can do, you are a bank officer and want to survey the saving habits of the people by taking into consideration income and expenditure of the people, prepare a report. So based on the savings that you are doing, that people are doing in your bank, அவங்க எவ்வளோ earningsல இருந்து எவ்வளோ சேவ் பண்ணுறாங்க, அப்போ எக்ஸ்பெண்டிச்சர் எவ்வளவு, சேவிங் ஹேபிட் இம்ப்ரூவ் ஆயிருக்கா இல்லையா, லைக் தேட் யூ கேன் மேக் அ ஸ்டடி. Then of course you can do project number 12. You are part of a group of students who wants to study farming practices and the problems facing farmers in a village. Problems farmers are facing in a village. So you can prepare a project report. So how is farming going on? அதில் என்ன changes இருக்கு, you can talk about that. Then you can talk about marketing as I said. Okay, all those things can be done. Then you can talk about the present scenario, pandemic situation, what are the sufferings of people, that can be a topic. Shall we put a list? So marketing, you can choose any product. Then the bank loan project you can talk about. Then pandemic situations, effect, cause and effects you can talk about. You need to take a problem, a problem or an area of study. Marketing is an area of study. Bank loan you can talk about, it's a problem that you have to face. Then you can talk about banks in India. What are the different banks, private banks, public banks, what are the interest rates each one gave, or at least 4 or 5 banks எடுத்துட்டு a comparison between public sector banks and privatized banks, you can do that, banks in India. Then you can talk about a new product plan. Okay, then you can talk about online learning. You can talk about proper usage of electricity. Okay, these are some suggested topics. I'll send some more suggested topics to you. You can choose out of it. Next session we'll be discussing about a sample project. With that we'll finish this chapter and I'll be giving you some time to do a sample project and give it to me. Clear, children? So I hope you have understood till here. You can take down these and you can discuss some other topics also with me, the possibilities of doing a training project in that, and you all should participate in this, right children? So if at all you have any doubts, please feel free to reach me out and get your doubts clarified. Thank you and may you all have a wonderful day today.